Pel's life story and careerly life. Edson Arantes do Nascimento, known as Pel, was born on October 23, 1940, in Três Coraques, Minas Gerais, Brazil, to Joe Ramos do Nascimento, a footballer, and Celeste Arantes, raised in poverty in Bauru, São Paulo. Pel grew up in a modest home, often playing football with a sock stuffed with rags due to his family's inability to afford a proper ball. His nickname Pel came from a childhood mispronunciation of bile, a goalkeeper his father admired. Despite financial struggles, his passion for football shone early, and he played for local amateur teams at age 11. Pel was discovered by Valdemar de Brito, a former Brazilian national team player, who mentored him and took him to Santos FC. For a trial in 1956, his talent was undeniable, and at 15, he signed with a professional club. Beginning his legendary career, Pel's football career with Santos FC 1956 to 1974. Pel, born Edson Arantes do Nascimento, joined Santos FC in 1956 at age 15 after being scouted by Valdemar de Brito. His 18-year tenure with the Brazilian club is one of the most storied in football history, marked by extraordinary goal-scoring, flair, and trophy hauls that cemented his legend. Debut and rise. Pel debuted on September 7, 1956, scoring in a 7-1 win against Corinthians de Santo André. By 1957, at 16, he was the top scorer in the Campeonato Paulista São Paulo State League with 36 goals, earning a call-up to Brazil's national team. Playing style, known for his speed, dribbling, powerful shots, and two-footed ability, Pel revolutionized attacking play. His vision and creativity made him a complete forward, capable of scoring and assisting with flair. Achievements with Santos Campeonato Paulista. Pel led Santos to 10 São Paulo State titles, 1958, 1960, 1962, 1964, 1965, 1967 to 1969, 1973. Often as the top scorer, he scored 58 goals in the 1958 season alone, a record. Brazilian championships. Santos won 6 national titles, 5 consecutive Taça Brazil titles 1961 to 1965, and the Torneo Roberto Gomes Pedrosa in 1968. Copa Libertadores. Pel was instrumental in Santos' victories in 1962, defeating Peñarol, and 1963 defeating Boca Juniors, making Santos the first Brazilian club to win the South American Championship. Intercontinental Cup. Santos won in 1962, beating Benfica 5-2, with Pel scoring twice in 1963, defeating AC Milan, establishing global dominance. World Tours. Santos toured extensively, playing exhibition matches worldwide, showcasing Pel's talent. These tours, while lucrative, were grueling, with Pel often targeted by rough defenders. Goal record. Pel reportedly scored 1,091 goals in 1,192 games for Santos, including friendlies. His official competitive tally is around 643 goals in 656 matches, though exact numbers vary due to record-keeping of the era. Notable moments in 1958. Pel's breakout year. He scored 66 goals in 46 games, earning global attention before the World Cup on November 19, 1969. Pel scored his 1,000th career goal, including friendlies, via a penalty against Vasco da Gama at the Maracana, a milestone celebrated worldwide. His performances in the 1962 Libertadores final, scoring twice against Peñarol, showcased his clutch ability on the continental stage. Pel turned Santos, a modest club, into a global powerhouse. His presence drew massive crowds, and his rivalry with other Brazilian stars like Garrincha fueled domestic football's golden era. He stayed loyal to Santos despite lucrative European offers, partly due to Brazil's government declaring him a national treasure to prevent his transfer. His time at Santos laid the foundation for his 3 World Cup triumphs: 1958, 1962, 1970, and global fame. Pelé left Santos in 1974 to join the New York Cosmos, but his legacy with the club remains unmatched, with his No. 10 jersey synonymous with brilliance * Pelé's football career with the Brazil national team, 1957 to 1971. Pelé's tenure with the Brazil national team from 1957 to 1971 is legendary, marked by 3 World Cup victories, a record unmatched by any player, and a transformative impact on global football. His international career showcased his extraordinary talent, resilience, and ability to perform on the biggest stages. Key highlights: Pelé debuted for Brazil on July 7, 1957, at age 16, scoring in a 2-1 loss to Argentina in the Roca Cup. His early performances earned him a spot in the 1958 World Cup squad. World Cup achievements: 1958, Sweden, at 17. Pelé became the youngest player to feature in a World Cup, initially a substitute. He emerged as a star, scoring 6 goals in 4 matches, including a hat-trick against France in the semi-final 5-2, and 2 goals in the final against Sweden 5-2. His iconic lobbed goal in the final showcased his genius, helping Brazil win their first World Cup. 1962 Chile. Pelé was injured in the second match against Czechoslovakia, missing most of the tournament. Despite his limited role, Brazil led by Garrincha, won 3-1 in the final against Czechoslovakia. Pelé's early contributions, including a goal against Mexico, were notable. 1966 England, a disappointing tournament for Brazil, who exited in the group stage. Pelé, targeted with rough tackles, scored once against Bulgaria, but was injured and ineffective in losses to Hungary and Portugal. The physical treatment he endured led to frustration, and he briefly vowed to quit international football. 1970. Mexico, widely considered Pelé's finest World Cup. He was at his peak at 29, playing in a star-studded team with Garrincha, Rivellino, and Tosto. He scored 4 goals and provided key assists, including in the 4-1 final win over Italy. Iconic moments include his near-miss lob from midfield against Czechoslovakia, a header saved spectacularly by England's Gordon Banks, and a dummy against Uruguay's goalkeeper. This victory cemented Brazil's status as football's gold standard and earned them the Jules Rimet trophy permanently. Pelé played in Copa America E10 Jobai Wushito, scoring 8 goals to finish as top scorer, though Brazil came second to Argentina. He also competed in various friendlies and minor tournaments, enhancing Brazil's global reputation. Goal record: Pelé scored 77 goals in 92 official matches for Brazil, a national record until Neymar surpassed it in 2023. His goals included 12 in World Cup tournaments, 6 in 1958, 1 in 1962, 1 in 1966, 4 in 1970. Retirement from international football. Pelé played his final match for Brazil on July 18, 1971, in a 2-2 draw against Yugoslavia at the Maracana. He retired from international play at 30. Focusing on his club career with Santos and later the New York Cosmos, Pelé's international career made him the face of Brazilian football's golden era. His 3 World Cup titles, 1958, 1962, 1970, remain unmatched, and his flair, creativity, and clutch performances defined Brazil's attacking style. He broke racial barriers in a country with a history of discrimination, becoming a symbol of national pride. His partnership with teammates like Garrincha and Jairzinho showcased Brazil's dominance, and his global fame helped popularize football. Worldwide, Pelé No. 10 jersey became iconic, and his 1970 World Cup performance, in particular, is celebrated as one of the greatest in football history. His ability to rise above physical challenges, especially in 1966, and deliver in 1970, underscored his resilience and genius. If you'd like specific match details, stats, or moments from his Brazil career * Pelé's post-retirement life, EJOTT Darling RR after retiring from professional football in 1977. Pelé, born Edson Arantes do Nascimento, transitioned into a global ambassador for the sport. A cultural icon and a multifaceted figure in media, business, and philanthropy. His post-retirement life was marked by diverse roles, personal milestones, and health challenges until his passing in 2022. Football, ambassador, and advocacy. Pelé became a global ambassador for football, promoting the sport through appearances, endorsements, and events. He worked with FIFA and other organizations to grow football's reach, particularly in developing nations. From 1995 to 1998, he served as Brazil's Minister of Sports under President Fernando Henrique Cardoso, pushing for anti-corruption legislation in sports, the Pelé Law. To improve transparency in Brazilian football governance, he was named a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador. In 1994, focusing on education and poverty alleviation, and supported charitable initiatives, including children's causes and disaster relief. Personal life. Pelé married 3 times. Rosa Maria das Reis Cholbe, 1966 to 1982. 2 children, including Edinho, a former footballer. Asiria Lemos Seixas, 1994 to 2008, 2 children. And Marcia Ioki, 2016 to 2022. He had 7 acknowledged children, though he faced controversies over paternity disputes, including a legal case involving Sandra Machado, whom he initially denied, but later recognized as his daughter. He maintained a public persona, but faced scrutiny for personal decisions, including his initial reluctance to acknowledge Sandra and his apolitical stance during Brazil's military dictatorship. 1964-1985. Health challenges. *. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily sports news and trending topics and geopolitical updates.